I just want to demonstrate, but I don't want to. I'm not going to use her. I'm just going to demonstrate. So let's say I was hoping to see if I can't get a smaller circle and she's out on the circle. Say when she passes that thing that's hanging there, I'd want her, well, I'd wait till she's like past where the gate meets the panel. And then I would do a gentle draw. And then I would stand back up and almost act like I didn't mean to. Because I wouldn't want to make it a conversation as much as I'd want to say, hey, maybe you want to take some of this pull.
Okay.
But if she passes there and then I draw her and I like give kind of like a focused attention to her, she's either going to come to me thinking she's doing the right thing, and then I'm going to end up having to tell her to keep going, which then is going to feel corrective.
Okay.
But if you kind of like, you almost draw and be, oh no, I didn't do that. No, you just kind of want to play a little bit of a pull, like you're trying to inch her into you,
okay.
And then stay disconnected, if that makes any sense, but you're trying to connect. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Okay.
You don't want to be hyper focused on her attention. You just want to see if you could pull. It's okay if she turns her head in, but you want to pull like the front of her shoulder in. Maybe even like the neck. She's going to scratch her head. Nope, she's got it under her belly. Can I say hi to you? I haven't said hi to you yet. Hi. If you can make, I know you smell. I washed my hands. I wouldn't come over here with new baby on me. And Tucker's eyes are watering this morning, so the whole thing's a nightmare. she's cute as hell, but I feel bad for her. So maybe pull in her calic.
Okay.
Right? She's got this calic right here. So maybe with the idea of trying to pull in her calic. But try to, and maybe if you feel like you have to give direction, if you have to keep her going, I would focus down and go like this.
Okay.
Because you don't want her to draw in and then make her wrong for it.
Okay.
So let's see if, I'm hoping that made sense. I know it seems counterintuitive, like to say, you want her focused, but no, pretend like you're not talking to her,
Okay.
I don't know if that makes, I don't know if I'm doing a good job of explaining that. And if her other side's an easier side for her, you can do her other side if you feel like she's better.
I think it might be just because that's the side I've been working.
If you feel like you have a better draw too on the other side, because it's the draw that needs to be strong this time.
Okay. Let's try the other way.
And just if she gives you her face with two eyes, ears forward, pause.
2 eyes, ears forward. Okay. No, there's nothing in there for you. It's empty.
Because she's asking you a question, and if you can't gently answer it, I'd rather you just ask her to come in.
Okay.
A kiss would not, like 2 eyes and 2 ears, forward ears would not be a kiss would not be the right response. Yes, there you go.
Good.
You see?
Good.
There you go. Perfect. Up. It's okay.
So
you got the general idea. You felt how you were causing the draw in?
Yes.
Okay.
So then when she started to go that way,
you could have chased her hip.
Okay.
You could have made her wrong for disconnecting.
Go back that way.
So it's okay to say...
Go that way. All right, fine. Come here.
Yeah, I was going to say, go ahead and do an inside turn.
There you go. Good. Keep going. Nope.
Yep, and if you have to, you can make this all wrong because she's disconnected. So you can, yep, there you go. Good. Because the idea is she's not out here to just weed whack for you. She's out here to work. And there you go. Yes. Yes. Good job.
So then when she gets over here.
Yes.
Okay.
Good job. You can. And just make sure you're not overly staring at her face.
Okay.
Because that will cause her to leave. Good. Excellent. It's going to be so cool when you can do that at a canter. Yep. Don't get ahead of her though, because you'll cut her
Okay.
off. So you can stay with her shoulder. You could drive her a little bit along the rail just to make sure that she stays where you guys can kind of move together. Good. Yep. 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 And then when you're ready to make that circle, yep. Awesome. Good job. Good job. She offered it. That's why I wanted to play with it. I didn't even go as far as saying you could probably even do this at a trot. Go ahead and catch her back. Catch her. Yep. 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 Gently. 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 Yes. Excellent. See how she had those hesitating steps, but yet she knew there might be an answer? Go ahead and hind yield her and see if you can call her in. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Now, that's a nice question.
Okay.
Good girl.
Do I want her to come all the way to me?
You can if you want, but you don't have to.
Here.
So there. What did that just tell you? That was evidence of something.
I don't know.
Did you see what she did with her ears?
I was more so looking at her face, and she kind of turned that way. What did she do with her ears?
Her ears went kind of like they're doing right now, except for that was more about listening.
Okay. Were they out to the side?
Yes.
Okay.
So what does that tell you? So her ears went donkey, and her head went towards your house.
So she's unsure. Unsure?
Okay.
Or not confident?
Why? It's evidence. It's feedback.
Her coming into me?
Right.
Because I've been having her.
Yes. So it's feedback that she was unconfident about whether or not that's really what you wanted this time. So that's when you want to make sure that if you are starting to have where you're not 100% sure if you're damaging your your recall, then you want to make sure that you work a little bit on it.
Okay.
So that she doesn't have that response. Because we don't want her to not know.
Okay.
That was really great feedback. I hope that's all caught on video so I can like highlight it. Okay. Go ahead and ask her to go back out.
Okay. So are we going this way?
Yep. Yep. Give her room so you don't pinch her on that rail. Because if you do it too tight of a squeeze, she might not want to go that way. Yep, try not to get ahead of her. Good. Yep, you can get stronger when she ignores you. Good, and then, yep. Excellent. Excellent. Yep, push her. Good. Go ahead and see if you can do it at a trot.
Oh gosh. Okay.
She offered earlier, that's what made me want to do this. She's like, I'm a pro. You don't know. I'll do it if you get down. Yep. Make her wrong. Yep. Good. And then give her a chance to be right. Yep. Make it more of a draw than a driving her tail, though.
Okay.
Yep. Good. Don't get ahead of her. Good. Awesome. Good girl. Yep, let her pass you, and then drive her down the panel a little bit, so we don't have a mounting block issue. Yep. Get a little. Yep. Don't let her get too far behind you. Drive her forward a little bit. Good. Yep. Drive her forward a little bit. Yes. Good. That's what I wanted. I wanted to see her move out on the rail. Good. Careful about the hind yield. You're doing a little too much.
Okay.
Good. Now go ahead and hind yield her and see if you can bring her in, and let's see if we can't have a less confident look. So she's a little still unconfident. Good. Invite her.
Here.
It's okay. Hind yield her gently. Good. Nice. Good. So you restored her confidence. Because she believed you. But the couple times that you said, come here, no, go back out. And because it involved a kiss seems punishing.
Okay.
Right? So anytime you try to do where it's like a draw thing, and yet you still want them to keep moving, try to use just your body, try to use just your hand signals, because that kiss does seem like, if you watch, sometimes it gives him a little goose.
Okay.
Which means it feels there's a slight bit of punishment to it.
Here. Here.
Hind yielder for real. There you go. Good job. So in a way, that kind of got a little broken the last couple times where it was more of a soft hind yield, where that's part of the confusion, I think.
Okay.
Good. Okay. We don't have. I'm super proud of her. That was really cool. Just think you'll be able to do that at canter like next time.
Okay.
I'm serious.
I know. It's just.
I mean, the only other thing you could do if you want to play with that, if you're happy with that and you want to play with that, you can practice doing more of a connection in speed, where you're actually asking her to trot faster, and then drawing her in, and then maybe send her out on a trot, draw her in it as a jog, and then you got to play with how carefully you ask her to get back out on the rail. Because what I would do is, when I ask them to do a jog around me, I'd set up when I would tell her, now get back out on the rail. So it doesn't feel like you're punishing her for doing that nice gentle circle around you, because you could make that wrong, right?
Okay.
You could damage her. But if you make it to where, say you're choosing your round pen panels, and I'm going to tell her when she comes into the junctions, go back out on and I would point to the railing, go back out on the rail. And then let her you'll see her physically make the decision to go to the rail, and then you can kiss her up to a faster, or you can point ahead. Yep, tell her she wasn't supposed to leave. Get her back with you, however. And then, so keep all your energy going until she's back next to you where you wanted her in the first place. Good. And then you can just up, except for temptation 1.
Here.
Yep.
Here.
Push her until she, yep. Say, hey, you have a better option. Don't get too far ahead of her. Yep. There. Yep. No. Why did I worry about you getting too far ahead of her?
Cutting her off?
No.
Or?
Because you were coming from behind.
Oh, okay.
So what?
Like driving her away?
Well, no. I wanted you to move her along, but you were getting yourself in kind of a kick zone.
Oh, okay.
And you were being in a pushing, driving way.
Okay.
Where she could get defensive and decide to kick you.
Okay.
So I didn't want to see you get in that. You get into the flank zone. You're there for either a cow kick or a regular kick. You're in a good spot for both. So if you're going to drive her at the tail, drive the tail.
Okay.
Did you want to try that? Try to see if you can't get where you can tell her, now I want you all the way on the rail. Now I'm going to pull you in for a small circle.
Okay.
And go all the way on the rail. And that small circle I want you to do as a jog.
Okay.
I don't care if she has her head down for all of it. I love that she's offering that. That's awesome that she's offering that. There'll be a time where that's all she ever does.
Okay.
But if I wouldn't be critical of it.
Okay. Scissor.
Yep.
Start out on the rail?
Yep, start out on the rail. And ask her for a little, see if you can't get a trot that you're happy with that has a little energy to it. And keep her on the rail, so tell her, no, I need you on the rail this time.
Out.
Good. Up. Yep. Yep, don't get yourself in the kick zone.
Lead line is...
Yeah, you could hold it all in your left hand and then only use your tail.
Okay.
It's okay. Yep. Now, start planning your thing. Okay, I'm going to drive you up onto the rail now. Point onto the rail. Point to the rail. There you go. There. See how she made that decision?
Okay.
It's okay. Point to the rail. So I point, almost like you're trying to point across the front of her.
Okay.
There you go. Yep. Push her a little bit. Yep. Point to the rail. There you go. There you go. She's still not 100% sure what she's supposed to be doing. It's okay. She's trying to. Yep. Yep. If she stays on the rail past the mounting block, then give her plenty of room so she can do a small circle around you. But you're going to, she feels you're thinking about it. It's okay. So we're going to let her have it. That was, she felt you. To the rail. Yep. Yep. And I wouldn't put any driving energy past her front shoulder. I'd be like at the chest and shoulder when I'm trying to drive her out onto the rail because I'm trying to drive her front end.
Okay.
So drive her front end. There you go. There you go. But don't get in front of her. It's okay. So you cut her off. That's okay. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now she understood. Good. So don't do it by the mounting block for 2 reasons. I don't want her to misunderstand what she should or shouldn't be doing there.
Okay.
Do it by my truck or do it by me. I don't care, but you're going to draw her in for one small circle if you feel like you've got a pretty good rail going. Now, where you're having your weaknesses on the rail, go ahead and make sure you push her so she knows, yep, don't get in front of her. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and ask her for a small circle around you.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay. Be careful with the kiss. Yep. Yep. It's okay. Okay, yep, I was going to say, just kind of find a way to, because she's confused. Just try to find a way to gently ask. It's okay, baby. Good girl. Good, good, good. If she turns and thinks to leave, I'm going to have you hind yield her right away after that, but not like you're correcting her, but like you're saying, that's all. Good. Now hind yield her. Yep. And then go pet her. Okay. Because I wanted you to tell her. Okay, tell me what I wanted you to tell her.
You wanted me to tell her that that's all I wanted was for her to just go that way.
Yes. And you weren't wrong for checking in. So she needed to know she wasn't wrong for looking at you, looking for answers.
Okay.
But you also needed to tell her, that's it. What you just did will get you released. Okay, so now you should have an easier time to ask her to go out. Okay. Good. Just gotta work with their mind and keep them emotionally happy. Because if they get sad or scared, they don't want to work for us. It's okay. Just watch that she don't try not to get into a zone that if she ever thought to kick, that you'd be in a bad place. Just try not to get so close to her. Yep. Yes. There. See how she turned her nose? That's what we want. We want her to understand what you're asking for. There. See how she turned her nose? Good. 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 When she passes me, go ahead and see if you can get a small circle. Try to do it a little gentle, more of a, more of a draw. Good. Good. Because last time you kind of did it as a yield. It's okay. It's okay. Yep. 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 And then as soon as you can lower your hand, yes. Yep. Yes. So it's okay. This is all those steps are not lacking desire to do it for you. They're just thoughtful steps. She's trying to figure out what you want. Don't get ahead of her. There you go. Go ahead and hind yield her and tell her she did a wonderful job. Good. You can almost do that without the rope.
Okay.
Right? She didn't need that, and you kind of gave her that moment of, I'm being punished.
Okay.
So this is all just trying to have, we're adding to the conversation, right? We're telling her, we have a couple different types of circles we want you to do, and I'm just helping you know the difference.
Okay.
Good girl. Good girl. So now your options are not your options. Your goals would be to improve your rail circle.
Okay.
Right? Try not to get in front of her and try not to get so close to her.
Okay.
Try to make it to where you're pointing like kind of at her nose, like through her nose to the panel. So she knows you're looking for her nose, because all you have to do is get her nose going, and the rest of her will follow.
Okay.
And when you start seeing her making those connections, there were a couple times that were real obvious. She looked to the rail. That's when you want to, like leave her alone to say, that's it. That's what I was looking for. So that's when I would put my hand back down. Okay. But as soon as she turns her head in or her shoulder starts coming back in the middle, I would point my hand back towards the rail and put her back out on the rail.
Okay.
When you feel like your rail's starting to look good, then you're going to start picking the different spots for your your inner circles.
Okay.
And if you feel like she's giving you either a really good effort or she's struggling, both I would bring her in for.
Okay.
What a good girl. Did you want, I mean, you can either keep playing with that or you can do that as homework and we can play with the bareback pad or we can keep doing this. I don't care. I'm very proud of her. She's really, really, this is probably the best connected she's been ever. Sometimes she goes into autopilot. She understands the head down stuff and she'll go into autopilot, but she's not really connected. She's connected here. She's waiting for you to see when you start to draw her. She's quick to respond.
All right. Let's do the bareback pad.
Okay.